and gratitude, even in the face of suffering, have long been part of what Thanksgiving means in America. Looking back over our history, you see that it's been in the most difficult circumstances that the soul of our nation has been forged. And now we find ourselves again facing a long, hard winter. We fought a nearly year-long battle with a virus that has devastated this nation. It's brought us pain and loss and frustration. And it's cost so many lives. 260,000 Americans and counting. It's divided us, angered us, set us against one another. I know the country has grown weary of the fight. We need to remember, we're at war with a virus, not with one another, not with each other. This is the moment where we need to steel our spines, redouble our efforts, and recommit ourselves to the fight. Let's remember, we're all in this together. Sounds trite to say, but we're all in this together. For so many of us, it's hard to hear this fight isn't over. We still have months of this battle ahead of us.
Alright, Shalom. Call Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors be to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Barakathum to the hopeful elect. So just back with another video, waving that standard abroad, man, to, give warning to the sheep, the flock of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because, it's still, this guy's still talking about harsh winter. Let me go ahead and play that back.
Means in America. Looking back over our history, you see that it's been in the most difficult circumstances that the soul of our nation has been forged. And now we find ourselves again facing a long, hard winter.
So, again, hearing it from the horse's mouth himself, and so it appears that, that they're still insinuating a dark winter, which could very well mean that they could very well be making their moves during this winter season. All right, you got the devil still speaking those smooth words to keep the people in a dumbed down and docile state, but hey, as we, bring out time in and time out, all right, you can't trust these devils, man. Let me get this in First Maccabees 1 and once again, as I stated before in a previous video, I gotta make this kind of fairly quick before I've been having some technical difficulties for whatever reason, so I gotta try to go through this fairly quickly so it doesn't stop recording on me. So straight to the point. Okay, so First Maccabees 1 and 29, it says, "And after 2 years fully expired, the king sent his chief collector to tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came unto Jerusalem with a great multitude, and spake peaceable words unto them." All right, because again, what these devils, man, they're always speaking peaceable things. All right, he's that charmer. All right, he's smooth with his words. He's a smooth criminal. All right, so even though he's speaking these these peaceful words, saying things like we're still in this together, basically we're fighting a common enemy. We gotta come together. We gotta stand together. Right, peaceable words. But reading on, it says, "But all was deceit." All right, why? Because in his heart, man, he's in his heart, he's planning to destroy you. He's looking for ways to destroy you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, always using the example of look at the Gadites, the so-called North American Indians. All right, just look at them. Look what happened to them. A tribe almost completely exterminated. All right. So it says, for when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city, and smote it very sore, and destroyed much people of Israel. So you see, just when people pretty much you know suckered in to the sweet words of this charmer, all right, he moved in. These devils, they made them move. All right, and like I said, from these speeches, um, still looks like they could very well be making their moves very soon. You know, here it is. They got, for the most part, Jake is satisfied. They voted for Biden. You know, um, you know, and Jake is in right now is in that spirit of peace and safety. Which is another scripture we always quote, man. Peace and safety. Just when the people think they're in peace and safety, then comes sudden destruction. All right, and Esau. All right, he's, you know, um, well, matter of fact, um, going into these precepts I got lined up. Job 30. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Now, who's this talking about? It's talking about Esau. All right. Though technically he's the elder in his spirit. All right. Um, he's younger in spirit. All right. Because Esau, they have like that very childlike mentality. All right. Um, so yeah, this isn't physically, like I said, it's through the spirit. All right. Um, jump down to verse 8. It says, They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. All right, so you see, just more showing that, Esau, through the spirit, all right, these devils, they're very childish, very childlike, immature. All right. Verse 12, it says, Upon my right hand rise the youth. Again, referring to Esau. All right. They push away my feet, and they raise up against me the ways of their destruction. They, they mar my path. They set forward my calamity. They have no helper. They came upon me as a wide breaking in of waters. In the desolation they rolled themselves upon me. Terrors are turned upon me. They pursue my soul as the wind, and my welfare passeth away as a cloud. So you see, matter of fact, I read verse 16. It says, And now my soul is poured out upon me. The days of affliction have taken hold upon me. And this is what's getting ready to take place. All right. Great mourning, lamentation, woe, death. All right. As these devils begin to, once they make their moves, all right, and they begin to compass Jerusalem, all right, which, again, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, all right. So as they're getting ready to compass and besiege Jerusalem, all right, which that's taking place now, which, like I said, looks like they're getting ready to make their moves, all right, because here it is, they're about to, with these vaccinations, start rolling them out. Looks to be mid-December. All right, and the Army General said, there's no haves or have-nots. This is going to be something that you have to take, you have to get. All right, because very soon, there could be, you can get hefty fines or jail time or whatever the case may be. All right, nevertheless, because we said this before, dealing with these vaccinations, it's coming in the same spirit of the mark of the beast. All right. So, the days of affliction, man, the hour of temptation, which is right around the corner. All right, these devils are getting ready to make their moves, and when they come in, they're coming in quick, man. All right. Um, Go to here to Isaiah 30. I'm gonna start at verse 1. This should show this point. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Yeah, because uh, you, well, for one, you Jakes voted for this guy Joe Biden. All right, you putting your trust in. When you read verse 2, it says, "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." So you put your trust in Egypt, all right, the modern day Pharaoh, all right, rather than Yahweh Shem Shai, all so that you can pretty much continue to live in wickedness. All right, that's why it's back to verse 1, the latter part. It says that they may add sin to sin. Because a lot of you Jakes, 2/3 Jakes, all right, you're settled here in America. You don't see anything past this captivity. You want to stay in this captivity. You want to stay in this hell, and you truly believe, voting for this devil, um, you know, um, that you're gonna get some type of comfort or relief here in this captivity. Which, again, if this guy does in fact make it past inauguration, all right, he's gonna bring more hell onto you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. All right, because you Jakes pretty much only voted for Joe Biden to get Trump out of office because he's a racist. All right, when knowing that you don't do your research, you don't read or anything. All right, because if you did, you know and understand that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, all right, they're even bigger racists. All right, and they make careers off of locking you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians up. All right, they make careers off of that. All right. So again, judgments, heavy judgments are set to take place. All right, that's why I said back to verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children." All right, and again, it's referring to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. All right. Jumping down to verse 16, it says, "But ye said, No, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee, and ye will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift." All right, because again, when these devils make their moves, man, they're coming in quick. All right, like a swift eagle. All right, if you ever see videos, how an eagle, they come, if you ever watch videos of eagles, man, and how fast they before they even catch the prey, before they even prey knows what before the prey even knows what hit them. All right, they're swift, they're very quick. All right, and that's how Esau is coming down with this wrath, like as we've been bringing out lately. The elders been bringing out, quoting Revelations 12:12. All right, the devil knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, he's making his moves quick. All right, because again, um, Jake right now is in that spirit of peace and safety. And just when the devil just when the devil knows that he has you right where he wants you, then it's sudden destruction. And ultimately, that's from Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, because that day is going to catch a lot of you like a thief in the night. But you see, the prophets, we're watching out for these things. All right, we're staying on our toes, man. All right, brothers have been bringing out, man. Hey, man, get ready, man, because hey, things are going to start getting real tight. Like I said, with these vaccinations, man, entering into certain venues, going to the store for basic necessities and things like that, man, it's going to become, um, you know, basically, you're going to have to, we're going to start seeing it more to where you have to have that COVID pass. All right, you're going to have proof that you've been vaccinated. And again, the believing Israelites, all right, we're not taking that vaccine. All right, so again, elders have been bringing out, man, it's crunch time, and now is the time to really self-examine and Pray to Yahweh Shem Shai that He gives us that spirit of endurance, because, hey man, like I said, it's about to get it's about to be showtime. All right. Beginning with the apostles and elders and all the men on down. All right. What we've been teaching for so long is finally coming to intuition. It's finally coming to pass. All right. So it's definitely time to start getting ready, man, because again, man, these devils, man, from what you know what's been coming out of the horse's mouth themselves. All right, it looks like they're finally, they could possibly very well be making their moves in the very near future, within the next coming weeks. All right, which means Jacob's trouble. All right, so just continuing to sit back and wait and watch out for these prophecies and see how these things play out, man. All right, but nevertheless, I'll go to Habakkuk 1. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see, O Yahweh, how long will I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save." Yeah, because like I said, beginning with the apostles and elders, all right, this word has been pushed out for what it seems to be like an eternity. It seems like the Lord is just, or it can't appear like, the Lord is just holding things off for so long, and it's like, damn, Lord, like how much longer, are these, because you just get to a point where it's like, Lord, how much longer? When are you going to start bringing this? When are you going to start touching this place? Because like I said, sometimes it just seems like we crying out to you, how about Shemir Shai, praying constantly, you know, and things are just nothing's going on. It can seem like that, but like I said, nevertheless, we're in the time now that what's been preached for so long is finally coming to pass. All right. um Let's jump down to verse 4. It says, "Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doeth never go forth. For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth." All right, and that's what's taking place now. The wicked, they're going to start compassing the righteous. All right, they're going to start compassing the saints, but more so they're going to be coming after the righteous. All right, the elect. All right, that's what's going to start taking place very shortly. It says, "Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard, and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. For lo, I rise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land, to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs." All right. Yeah, because more so, this whole landmass of America, all right, it belonged to, again, going back to the so-called North American Indians, the Gadites. All right. And how Esau, they came through, and like I said, spake those peaceful words and made all these covenants and whatnot, and they didn't keep their word, because in their heart, man, all they think about is wickedness and destruction, death. All right, and like I said, man, they almost ended up completely wiping the nation of Gad, the tribe of Gad out, you know. Um, and that's what's pretty much going to take place here. It's going to get to a point, like it says in Second Esdras. All right, you're going to have 2 to 3 people to a city, 10 people to a city. These cities, man, they're going to become a desolation and a wasteness. All right, things are going to get so bad here. So much death is bound to take place here in America. All right, as well as the world, but more so here in America. All right. Again, once Esau, once he start compassing these cities and whatnot. All right. It says, "They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves." And ultimately, that's going to be the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because Esau, he's not more than the sword of the Heavenly Father. All right, because again, these people, man, they're going to be doing a lot of killing. No mercy shown to the rich, the poor, old women, children, newborn babies. They're not going to give 2 shits in the world. All right. And again, ultimately it's going to be the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, the wrath, the anger, the indignation of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. So reading verse 8, it says, their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as an eagle that hasteth to eat. So you see, again, because if you know anything about an eagle, man, and how quickly it comes down upon its prey, all right, the prey doesn't, by the time the prey, you know, notices what's going on, it's too late, man. He's, you know, he's already being clamped down on the jaws of you know, the eagle, all right. And again, and that's how Esau, when they come in, all right, you know, they're gonna come in so quickly, man. People aren't they're not gonna know what to do, all right. And you know, when it talks about the horses, man, it's, you know, also going into like the military tanks and their helicopters, and you know, all the stuff that they got out there, you know, the drones and stuff, all right, because they're coming in quick, man, and they're coming in hard, all right. Verse 9, it says, they shall come all for violence. Their faces shall sup up as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. So you see, man, when they come in, man, they're coming in hard, man. You know, they're coming in with violence again. You know, you're either going to get down or you're going to lay down. It's not going to be going back to what the general said. All right, no haves or have not. You're either going to get down or you're going to be put down. All right. So this is what's coming, man. Swift destruction. All right. And like I said, it's still looking like, Esau could very well make their moves in the upcoming weeks. You know, they're still talking about this harsh winter, this dark winter. All right, so clearly, this stuff is still on their minds. And just gonna continue to sit back and wait and see. Lord's will. They make their moves, because the sooner they make the moves, the sooner we're out of here. You know, and the Wadi Halbashim Shai is 144. And with that, I'm gonna give all credit to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors be to the apostles and others of great millstone, and all the men on down. Yahweh Shem Shai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. And until next, I'm gonna say Shalom.